I want to see the youth being transformed. Also help them to understand the real meaning of their lives. I'm coming from a family where we never had anything. We had nothing. But God raised me up to be where I am. Not only God can change your life, but also you as an individual, you can also change your life. So we are teaching them both spiritual life, physical life, and healthy way.
Malawi is one of the poorest nations in the world, with over 71% of the population living below the international poverty line of $2.85 a day. We knew we needed to respond. What began as a one-time cyclone relief trip has now become a movement where people from our community have partnered with local champions in Malawi to respond to the most desperate needs. Across Africa, Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa. This is a place where joy and comfort are constant friends, even in the face of extreme poverty and high levels of food insecurity. This is a place where the nearness of Jesus is felt in every conversation, every village corner, and every smiling person. There's a joy and a warmth and an inviting spirit that comes across people, and there's an instant connection. And many Malawians have shared, as I've asked, why are you so warm, or why are you considered the warm heart of Africa? And they say, because joy is our weapon. So as a country that is one of the poorest in the world, that has so much famine and disease and death, and it's a part of regular life to suffer, they've chosen for joy to be the thing that keeps them going, to stand in that place and face those difficulties and say, you will not overcome us because you can never steal our joy. Step by step, we have created a way to partner with and empower local leaders and visionaries. And now we see them creating solutions that help free people from the cycle of poverty forever.
My name is Grant Chira. I'm a director of Kings and Angels Vocational Skills Center. Mainly at Kings and Angels Vocational Skills Center, we train the youth, vulnerable ones, and those that dropped from school. Since I started working with Sarah, things have transformed and a lot of lives have been changed. When she came, I shared my ideas with her, I shared my vision with her, and she said, look, we can help you so that you can at least reach as many youths as you can. I want the youth to be independent, because the moment we give them something to do on their own, they'll be able to at least transform their communities. They'll also be able to stand on their own and know where they're going.
Through an ongoing partnership with local leaders, we have opened a community center serving the most vulnerable from ages 2 to 95.
My name is Kis Tukfenji, and I'm 25 years old, and I'm the director of Open Road Global in Malawi. And I've been here for about 4 years since the Open Road Global organization started in Malawi. So through the community center, God has really done a lot of things, some being changing lives of different people here in Malawi. For example, we have different groups that we deal with in Malawi. We have the children, we have the youth, we have the ladies, and we also have the Gogo, which is the elderly group, the Gogo program. We have 16 Gogos. Some have skin cancer, they have health problems. And with Open Road Global, they're helping them with the medical aid, they're helping them with food stability, they're helping them with, economic. They're old, they can't go in the farm, in the fields to actually get their own food, but they're here getting the help that they need. So we help them to straighten their ways in the ways that God would love, and teach them about their spiritual life. We also teach them about health, we teach them about their economy. We have days where we can teach them about entrepreneurship, so that Malawi is a very poor country. We want them to actually know and learn to depend on themselves and live a life that at least they can survive in Malawi.
We have also helped launch an accredited trade school for vulnerable youth and women rising out of oppression and poverty. and purchased a school building for a woman who has been teaching special needs children out of a small studio so they could have free access to education. One of the beautiful things about a water well is that it's life that comes from deep within. And so for the people in Malawi and for us who partake in putting in a water well, it goes much deeper than that. We are tapping into the very symbol of the fact that Jesus has dug into our lives and has gone deep within us and has pulled out of us and poured into us life and love and power that only He can give. That as we begin to pump and we push, real life begins to pour out. And it is the only type of life that can change somebody. For us, doing a water well is about communion. It's communing with God. It's digging into the one thing that really unifies us, that is the love of Jesus. It's as we walk alongside our brothers and sisters in the darkness of extreme poverty, where we continually ask ourselves this one simple question over and over again. If not us, then who? As a community, we've chosen to pioneer change in the places where no one is going, to bring sustainable, long-term change alongside local leaders. The further in we go, and as we interact with local champions more and more, we've begun to see that this isn't about a nonprofit or anyone's name. This is about bringing a deep and lasting work that will change the lives of vulnerable children and their families for generations to come. God has already gone in front of us, and we don't have to come up with the solutions ourselves, but He has planted His kingdom purpose, which is to redeem all broken things back to wholeness, and He has planted that kingdom purpose within the hearts of local Malawian people. This is about loving our brothers and sisters and inviting them to the table that Jesus has already set. And so this is an invitation to all who desire to fulfill their gospel mandate to the poor by partnering alongside some of the most vulnerable in the world to help us create a growing movement of people who step across cultural, geographical, and economic divides in order to find the one thing that unifies us all, the love, grace, and hope of Jesus, given to each of us freely, no matter our tongue, tribe, or nation. Together, we are children of God forever.
Thank you very much. You guys, you don't know what you're doing to the lives of Malawians. May God bless you. And where you guys are moving, may God richly bless you.